Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. I've had so many requests to do ring samosas and I decided let's go ahead and do it. My ring samosas are different because we're going to be doing half of them we're going to deep fry, half of them we're going to do it in the air fryer with very little avocado oil that we're going to spray on top. They're also going to have red chutney inside, so if you're going to have these portable, you don't need to take chutney anywhere. The chutney is going to be inside. So if you want to learn how to do this, let's go ahead, get started. But before we do that, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and hit the bell so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Let's get started. So for the dough, it's very simple. I have 3 cups of white flour, which is all-purpose unbleached flour, which is maida. I have here 3 tablespoons of my ghee that I've made at home. I have a video of that. If you haven't watched that, just watch that video. It makes amazing, beautiful, fragrant ghee. I have a very detailed video on how to do ghee, and I'll put the link up above on the left hand side of the screen. It'll be your right hand side of the screen. To this, I'm going to be adding just a little bit of salt, just so that we can put in a little bit of flavor for the dough. All right, now what I'm going to do is I am just going to take this mixture and I want to combine it and mix with the flour. This will help make the samosas really nice, crispy, yet it's gonna be melt in your mouth. This is the trick to that. You just want to massage the ghee into the flour, and you want to do that with all of it, just like that, just the way I'm doing it. Then we're gonna put enough water in there to make a nice pliable dough. All right, we're gonna then rest the dough for at least 20 minutes to half an hour until it sets really well. Then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how we're going to be folding those. All right, so you just want to mix it, and you'll see that it's gonna be like a little bit of a crumbly mixture, and when you make a fist, it should hold up. It won't hold up all that much because we don't have too much ghee in that, but this will be perfect. All right, so I'm gonna be doing half of this in the air fryer, and then the other half we're gonna be frying, so we're gonna see how that turns out. So I'll add my water little by little to form a nice dough. So now we have a nice dough. I used about 1 1/4 cup of water. Now again, the measurement is not going to be exactly the same as yours because it just depends on the flour. So start off with adding little by little, and then you just want a nice dough that's not going to be too firm and not too soft. We're going to let this just rest, and then come back, I'll show you how to fold these. Look at our dough, really nice and soft. Get that off. Look at how beautiful. Resting the dough is the secret to having beautiful dough, because you want to really relax that gluten in there. Okay, so I'm going to be making some round bite-sized balls here. And then I also want to show you, I have my ground beef ready. I've added my onions and cilantro in it. I have my red chutney ready. I will put up a link on the my left hand side, your right hand side of the screen. You can watch. I make a whole bunch of it. I put it in my fridge. It lasts us forever, and everybody loves it. It goes with anything and everything. So let's go ahead and cut these. Okay. And you don't need extra flour on this. It's a pretty nice dough, right? Now we're just gonna make a nice oblong shape. Also wanted to mention that the mat that I'm using here, I have put a link to that in the description box below if you would like to order it. I absolutely love it. I can't do without it. Also the roller that I am going to be using, not for all of them, but just for, I just want to see how they look, just a couple of them. So I just want you to, if you like the roller, then you can order it, and I'll make sure that I put the link over there as well. So you see here that I have it's not thick at all, it's pretty thin. And what I've done here also is I made more of a rectangle shape, and it doesn't have to be perfect because it's all gonna come together. Okay, I'm going to take it somewhere. You don't have to take your chutney with you because it's going to be inside of the samosas. All right, so now I'm going to add my ground beef in there. And we're going to fold, and we're going to seal it. Okay, just like that. Now you see that there is space here. I'm going to leave that space. I'm going to leave that the way it is. All right. Now, if you feel like you want to, you can also roll this out a little bit more. Then you can take this little roller and just go like this. Then roll it again. All right, we're gonna come back here, and I'm not going to add any extra water. I'm not gonna do the glue that we usually do for the samosas. I'm not gonna need it because I had left that space. I'm just going to press on it, and it should seal really, really well. Now I'm again adding my chutney in there. Now we will put our ground beef mixture in. And we're gonna seal it. Okay, with my pizza cutter, pastry cutter, I am going to make slits here, and these are pretty far apart. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna come back, and I'm just going to pinch it together and seal it. In goes my chutney. Ground beef. Now you could do the same concept and even do like a hot dog in the middle with, you could do ketchup and mustard inside. And you don't have to put it in a circle, you just put them straight. Seal this really, really well. Okay, now let's go ahead and do those really, really close together slits. Hold it. That. Just pinch it. What I'm going to do is for the air fryer, I'm just going to add a little bit of my I've got the avocado oil, and this is available at Costco, the best price. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. All right, now we're going to place it inside the tray. Okay, first I'm going to put it at 350 for 5 minutes. I'll take it out and I'll see how it is, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, take a look at this. All right, so we've got a little bit of browning going on. So at this time, I'm just going to turn it, and I'm going to put it back in for another 350, 5 minutes. We'll come back and we'll check it. All right, so you can see my oil here is between low and medium, so that's not very high, and that's where you want it. Whenever you're frying samosas, you want to make sure that your oil is not going to be very hot. In fact, I feel like this is still a little bit hot. I like to put it in where it's not bubbling too much. That's going to eliminate all those bubbles that gets on our top. You want a clean finish without any bubbles. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these in. And you want these to fry up slowly. You don't want to increase the heat. The whole thing about having them super crispy is just to leave them alone and let them fry up. Go ahead and turn this. You've got slight coloring on the bottom, and they feel a little bit more firm, which is perfect. So we'll let this fry up just for a little bit, and then we'll come back and turn it. We did another 5 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it. They've crisped up a little bit. So let's do 350 for another 5 minutes. And what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and just add a little bit more avocado oil on top. Spray just a little bit on there because it looked a little dry. See here that we've got a really nice light brown color all the way around. Nice, beautiful color. They're nice and crispy. I'm going to turn my stove off and get these out. All right, so there we go. They're nice and crispy. Got some color on the bottom. So now what I want to do is now I just kind of want to put it in where we just get that coloring. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of avocado oil on top. I'm going to put it in at 400. Let's do it for 2 minutes and so. Look at this, the bottom is nicely browned. Put it on the rest of my plate here that we made. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want you to tell that really you cannot see that there's a difference between the fried ones and the ones that we did in the air fryer. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut it, and let's go ahead and do a taste test. Now, if you look at these very closely, I honestly cannot tell the difference. I know where I placed them, so I know which one's fried and which one's not. These both are air fried. Look, listen. Okay. This one here is the fried one. So they are crispy, all right? Here I have pulled both aside and I want to cut into it. Okay. That's the one that's air fried. This one here is the fried one. All right, both of them are smoking, and I'm gonna have a tough time doing a taste test here. All right, this is the fried one I'm trying. The pastry is amazing. Very, very nice melt in your mouth pastry. Now let's try this. Oh my God. I'm honestly telling you that if I were to make them for home, I'm definitely gonna make them in the air fryer. You can hardly tell the difference. Yes, the fried one has a little bit more of a melting consistency in your mouth, but these ones are, you just cannot tell. They are just excellent and they're super crispy. So we did both of them. I just wanted to show you both. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.